At night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the ideas that otherwise appear so frightening. We made damn sure we knew how to submerge nuclear weapons for the war, but somehow skipped over settling human communities on the vast sea floor, though it's three-quarters of the world. We make damn sure we avoid wearing fake Marc Jacobs or the trademark Christian Dior, but somehow skip over making every human effort to feed the poor. At night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the ideas that otherwise appear so frightening. I mean, the plot thickens, so stop and listen here, my friends. Look at the objective evidence that in 10 NBC sitcom seasons created by Crane and Kaufman, of its six main characters, none of them niggas had brown skin. And in the end, the producers made a donation to Brandeis for that Epicurean sin. And the black man still can't win. At night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the ideas that otherwise appear so frightening. Look here and now and see where and how we objectively sit, teetering on the brink of collapse of this so called democratic experiment in a land of stolen real estate driven by institutional hate and bank statements. The sane are losing to the delusional without abatement. There's no mistaking the conclusion that we no longer have an appetite for constitutional amendments or true political debate. No self corrections for our mistakes, just more violence. Not even room for dissent in this current ignoble political environment or changing global climate. At night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the ideas that otherwise appear so frightening. Little condemnation exists for those with enough money and legal acumen, which actually makes no earthly sense. Lady Justice's scales appear quite imbalanced, her skin lacking melanin, and her blindfolds much too thin. There's no surprise in her unfair preference for or deference to those with fairer skin, their kin, or the others they let in. At night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the other ideas that appear so frightening. It seems to me that the popular sentiment throughout the nation is to be so thoroughly taken by exotic vacations and the quixotic vacations that they've become rendered moot and useless by their complacency. Then they wonder why they remain disillusioned, disappointed, and disenfranchised, many mistaken about the alleged racial progress we were supposedly making. At night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the ideas that otherwise appear so frightening. I'm not so easily fooled. I can see the insecurity in the way you maneuver. Your goals ain't truly aligned with the attention you're pursuing or the spaces that you move in. If you paid closer attention, you'd be better at noticing how open I am about changing the ways I'm maneuvering based on what you've been doing. My feelings I don't hide. All delusions aside, you've ruined your voice in choosing who I'm choosing. So at night, I squeeze my lids tightly so I can imbibe nightly all of the ideas that otherwise appear so frightening.